Okay, so disclaimer right now, I am going to be uploading my May budget closeout sometime at the end of June because, or before June is over, because I entered some numbers and they didn't add up, so now I have to like go back and unpeel all the numbers and put them back, and it's going to be too much. So be on the lookout for that as well still, but not right now. So what I'm going to do today is we are going to be setting up for June, and this is my June spread. And in this corner is our income sources that we are budgeting to receive, and our bills that is laid out. I do have some notes off to the side right here, and we are going to get started with our budget calendar. So on this day, I've just put my note, gas up, the leftover money that I have from last week in May. And like I said, you guys will be getting that closeout video. You guys will be knowing what I did in May. So I am considering this whole week from May 28th through June 3rd. I am considering this one whole week for June, my first week of June. So for at the end of the week, we have Thursday the 1st, we have the rent, and I am budgeting $120. Life insurance at $31.31. YouTube TV at $73. We did go ahead and drive Express, Metro Express, so those are the two charges, and they are going to be charged separately because they came separately, like as in two bills, and then so forth. So we are going to go ahead and look at our bill tracker, paycheck budget bill tracker, to see what bills we have to cover for week 1 in both of our bill accounts. Okay, so before we jump into that, we are going to be looking at something I'm going to be trying. I did go ahead and fill out this bare bones budget worksheet from the Budget Mom, and this is a worksheet that I'm going to be keeping track of all the bills from each account. So we have our bills account number 1, and I have all the bills that's coming out of this one account and all the current amounts. These are the bills with their due dates, the amounts, and I have these highlighted in these colors because these are these categories. So rent is rent, insurance is life insurance, Best Buy, this is a debt, and is this color, and so forth. So OnStar is a monthly subscription, and that is this color. Discover is a debt, half of my car note is a debt, so forth and so forth. So you'll see utilities is blue, insurance is purple, this color is save, and this is the amount that I would like to save. And this is for my bills account number 1 because we are paying bills out of 2 separate checking accounts. And then for my Ally account, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 bills coming out, and these are the categories and colors that go with the bills, and these are the amounts of each bill and their due dates. And also out of the Ally account do come our envelopes, and they vary as well. So as you see, gas is this color, household is this color, me this color, daughter, son, miscellaneous, food out, car wash, car accessories. And then I'm not for sure what color I should use for sinking funds used, because I do be bringing in my sinking funds for as like education or Christmas or family fun, things like that. So I think I am going to assign this a color. I'm not for sure yet, but we are going to see about that later. And this is just a updated budget category organizer. I did just go ahead and I wrote in each bill that go with each category, and then I like colored in the same colors as you've seen on these previous pages. And then I for variable, they're all like different colors, as you can see. My variable expenses, they're all these colors. So I just went ahead and tried to match, you know, the colors. They go with the variable spending with the envelopes. So we are now going to go ahead and look at the budget for June week 1. Okay, so what we are looking at is June's paycheck budget tracker for May 28th through June 3rd. And our income section right here, we have source number 1 budgeted at $850. So that's what we're going to go ahead and put as our income total. $850. Let me go ahead and make this unbulky because it feels a little bulky. And I figured out why, because of the magnetics. Yes, I did order from the Budget Mom these book magnets. They do work and I do like them, so yeah. Okay, anyways, so I think that's what made my book feel like that. Okay, so we have our income total at $850. Now we are looking at our bare bones budget worksheet for our bill account number 1, and this is our bill account number 1 that we are going to be looking at. So for this week, we're going to just write all the bills that fall within the 28th and the 3rd. So we are going to stop at the 3rd because that's when our week 1 ends in June. So this bill from this bill, that's what's going right here. Okay, so we have rent due on the 1st. Okay, so rent is my portion. It is not the full amount due each month. My portion of the rent is $120. That's what I am budgeting for my portion. Okay, so we have the next bill, which is our life insurance, and that is due on the 1st, and we are going to be budgeting $31.99. And as you can see, it is this color. This insurance, and it's this color. Rent is this color, and it's that category. Okay, so our next bill due within this week is our Best Buy. And this is a credit card that is due on the 3rd. The minimum payment is $30, but I made it $50, so to pay it off faster. So we are going to be budgeting $50. Our next bill is OnStar. I do like OnStar. It is good for me to have, so I do pay for it, and it is $31.99, and that is a monthly subscription. That means I can cut it off and I don't really like need it, I just want it type bill. But I do have a lot of points built up with OnStar. I haven't spent no points, so I have like over 4,000 points. So I might insert a clip of that, a screenshot, so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, so for Discover, I put varies because it depends on what I am spending out of my off my credit card. So I do have that due. Discover, and that is due on the 3rd. I need to figure out what I was going to be budgeting for that. Okay, so that would be $84.51 for Discover, and that is all the bills for the first week of June. So I am going to go ahead and add up all of the bills that is due within the first week of June. So we have 120 plus 31.99 plus 50 plus 31.99 plus 84.51. That gives us a bill total of $318.49. So we do have a income total of $850, and we are going to subtract our bill total for the week, first week, $318.49. That gives us a leftover of $531.51. So we are going to go ahead and bring this down here to our week 1 envelope. Leftover $531.51. Okay. So as you know, we don't have any variable expenses coming out of this account right now. We just mainly is focused on bills and savings out of this one account. So we have an envelope total of 0 right now. So that leaves us with our same leftover. So we're going to bring this leftover up to our sinking funds, which means we're going to be saving. So out of this account, I am going to be contributing to one sinking fund. So we have $531.51, and I am going to be contributing to emergency, and that is $20. Every month, the first week of each new month, I do contribute $20 to my emergency, and that's kind of like my savings goal for myself because I'm starting off small, something I know I can handle. So that's where I'm starting at, and anything extra will be distributed throughout the rest of the sinking funds. Okay, so sinking total $20. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and subtract $20. That gives us a leftover of $511.51. We are not paying any extra debt this week, so that's 0 with the same leftover. And then the same leftover would be our rollover number 1, and that is going to be $511.51. Our savings total would be $511.51 with 0 left over. So this is how our paycheck budget tracker is looking for the first week of June. Simple, just bills and savings out of this account because this money has to roll over to help us next week, which is week 2. So we are going to go ahead and set up our paycheck budget tracker for our second account. Okay, we are looking at our June paycheck budget tracker for our second bill account and variable expenses account, and this is the Ally account. Okay, so we are going to start with our income. So our income section, we have the first one as source number 2. We are budgeting $730. We have source number 3. We are budgeting $55. And for source number 4, we are budgeting $52. So we are going to add up all of our income for our first week of June. Okay, so we have 730 plus 55 plus 52. That gives us a income total of $837 even. And the bills that we have to cover this first week with this account, which I do have right here, is our Ally account, and that is YouTube TV. That is due on the 1st, and I am budgeting $72.99. And that's the only one bill that is due this first week of June out of this account. So it's going to take our income total and we're going to subtract our bill total. So our bill total is only $72.99 out of this account. So we have 837 subtract $72.99. That gives us a leftover of $764.01. I am going to go ahead and bring that down, $764.01. So, like I had stated earlier, we do pull out variable expenses from this account right here. So as you can see, our envelopes is listed right here. So we have gas, and we also have household. We have me, daughter, son, miscellaneous, food out. We have car wash / car accessories, and then we have sinking funds used. So this can be education, this could be gifts and holidays, this can be any sinking funds that I am saving for and I put into my income. So we have gas for this week. I am budgeting. When I did my pre-budget, I had budgeted $0, but I am still going to budget just in case. So that is $30, and I do have miscellaneous spending as well. So I am going to add that up. So one was $440 and the other one was $475. So I'm going to be budgeting $9.15 for my miscellaneous spending for this first week. Household $0, me $0, $0, son $0, food out $0. Now this category right here, I think I need to get my car washed. Like, it's so filthy. So the rain and all that, just the dirt. So I am going to budget $10 for that. And sinking funds used, I'm not planning on spending any sinking funds. So let's go ahead and see what everything adds up to for the first week of June. So we have 30 plus 9, 15 plus 10. That gives us $49.15. So we have 76401, and we are going to subtract our envelopes, which is $49.15. That gives us a leftover of $714.86. I am not going to be doing any sinking funds or extra debt with this money. This money do need to help us pay for next week's bills. So I am going to I'm going to figure out what our rollover is for each source of income. Okay, so we have rollover number 2. We have that budgeted at $647.86, and then we have rollover number 2 budgeted at $22, and then we have rollover number 3. We have that budgeted at $45. And then for rollover number 4, we have that budgeted at $22. So we are going to add up our extra savings. 647.86 plus 45 plus 22. We did actually save $714.86 to help us pay for bills for next week, which is week number 2. Okay, I want to thank you all so much for joining me today in this budget with me. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, you guys will be getting a May budget closeout at the end of June. I want to make sure that everything is being accounted for and everything's adding up, and I do get that zero base budget. So until next time, take care. Bye-bye. And the shout outs go to